Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing out there? We're going to get started in just a moment. I just had to check something. Hello, Genoa, my love. I just all of a sudden realized, I'm like, oh, wait, maybe you're at the job that you already had. I'm not sure that I actually found out how you did with your interview. So let me come on up to the big screen. And hello! If you can hear the sound of my voice, you have successfully discovered Grandma Plays a Game. I'm Grandma, and this is my hair. This is where I play games. Toot toot, Grandma Plays a Game. That's the name of the channel, and that's what we do. Hello, it's a me, a Grand Mario. So, welcome in. I hope you are ready to have some classic CRPG ARPG action today. We are playing Divine Divinity. Um, and I desperately need to get my hair cut, but I've had to take on some extra shifts at work, and I have not had any time to do the things I need to do, which is why I'm not going to hang out after stream today. Some folks might be gathering on the Discord to watch some Dimension 20. Maybe not, not sure. There could be a watch party. You'll have to check in with Sned, who hosted that last week. So thank you everybody for stopping in today. If you would just like to hang out and tab up some other friends on stream, go ahead and use !lurk. That will put you in the pillow and blanket fort. And if you see somebody in the community go into lurk mode, please feel free to use !blanket and at that username to put a nice soft blanket over top of them, because that's how we do it, Grandma's place. There's lots of cookies on the trays. There's a pillow and blanket fort around here somewhere. I still don't know where the grandkids have put it. Um, it could be the entire downstairs now that I think about it. I don't know what you all get up to. I also was looking at my commands and remembered that I had an !unlurk. I don't. I set up all those commands like 2 years ago. So I was going back through because I shut a lot of things down when I had to draw everything back to just one. I was streaming 3 days a week and drew everything back down to just the one day. Um, but on top of it being cold and rainy, and it's 35 degrees outside, and it's just not stopped raining for 72 hours, I swear. Um, and I have a lot of things to get done today, so we won't be on too very long, but we will be playing some Divine Divinity. For those of you who don't know, it is a 2002 game from Larian Studios, the studio that brought us the Amaze Balls, Baldur's Gate 3, and also Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2. Um, Gosh, have they done? They did Divinity. They did two other Divinity games. Beyond Divinity, I think, was one. I'd have to look up the other one. But Larian Studios has been in this game, making games like this for a long time. And I think that's what really makes them the experts when it comes down to D&D style RPG games. And I was so happy that they were in full collaboration. Well, I'm sure they probably had to be in full collaboration with Wizards of the Coast. They hold a very tight rein on their IP for Baldur's Gate 3, but I feel like in so many ways, Larian Studios brought the D&D experience to computer gaming like no other. Pillars of Eternity did try. Um, it just wasn't a very good story. It was really the story was a little flaccid. So we are going to take a look at this original game, and I'm not sure that we're necessarily going to play the entire game, but we will get a nice dive in so everybody can experience what it was like uh, before. What the celebrity looked like when they were in grade school. So let me run over here and pull up the game for you. Okay, we'll do that and that. Does that get you the screen? Yay! It worked. We did it, Reddit. Um, Elaine, hello, my love. Get your cookies. Okay, so we were getting ready to level up. So let's pick that one and see what our hero, Hugo, is going to do today. I did finally figure out if anybody else has the issue with OBS that I did, where it's just like, you don't have a camera. Several Google searches later, okay, good. Up in the corner, game is paused. The trick, as I understand it, is open OBS, switch to the OBS virtual camera, unplug your camera, plug it back in, switch over to your camera, click deactivate and activate, and that should get it to work. Hello, Taurusoma. I'm doing pretty well. Pretty well. Tired. My sinuses hurt today. So we're not going to be on for too long. Plus the fact that I don't have Tuesday off this week. Stupidly agreed to work Tuesday again. Why though? Why though? Why do I do this to me? Especially because last Tuesday, oh, here, I will tell you the story. Last Tuesday, I didn't even know there was snow coming. I had no idea there was snow coming. I was supposed to do laundry after stream on Monday, but I was just so tired. I couldn't drive down to the next town to my friend's house because I don't have laundry in the RV. So I just thought, you know what? She's on vacation. I'm just going to go early in the morning. So I texted her to make sure that wasn't going to freak out her neighbors if I went at like 5:30 in the morning. And so I set my alarm for 4:30 and got up, made sure I went to bed nice and early, got up, looked outside, and there was over 7 inches of snow on my car. We did not, I did not see any snow predicted. You know, it was like a rain and snow mixed, da 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 da. No, plus 7 fucking inches of snow on my car. I'm like, oh, baby, you're not getting to Langley to do your laundry. Oh, you're also probably not getting to work. I don't know how you're going to get to work. And called into the dispatchers at work and coordinated everything. And there are shuttles going from 2 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the morning when the first one leaves at 2 and the last one returns at 2 ish. So I called them. I'm like, do you have a shuttle coming back up the island? I live within a mile of one of the stops. You know, put on my rubber boots and layer up some clothing and walk the mile in the snow to the stop. And yep, that's what happened. They picked me up and got me to work. I was still like an hour early for my shift. And there wasn't any snow up on the north end of the island. None. You'd never even know it snowed down here. So that was ridiculous. And then the rest of the week was just very long and tiring. I didn't really like it. It was one of um, my least favorite work weeks since I started the job. Okay, we have skills. How many skills points do I have? 2. Okay. So I have taken that. We're doing our level up to level 5. How are you, Torusoma? That's what I want to know. Um, Augment damage is a passive. Every successful hit gains a 2+4. I wonder what they mean. Is it like a 2 to 4 bonus? Or is it really 6 bonus, 2+4? And why did they write it 2+4 instead of 6? I don't understand. You're good? Oh, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I like that. I like just getting passive extra. I can pay for repairs. I'm getting a pretty decent bunch of gold. And I'm not afraid to murder George. Poison damage. Fire damage, lightning damage. I think I have a weapon that does lightning damage. Oh, do I already have that? My current level in this is 2. My next level is 3. Oh, smart me. I already took it. Ba ba. Definitely not level 13. I'm only level 5. Well, maybe I should look at the way of the survivor skills. I have lockpick. I need to be level 7 to get up another level in that. What's this one? Assassin's Kiss. Greatly increase backstabbing. Traitor's Tongue. You know what? I'm realizing that that's a big deal in Baldur's Gate. If you are not sending Gale over to do your trading for you once you get to Baldur's Gate, you are missing out. That son of a bitch got like 50% off. Taking Gale to Walmart, tell you what. No creature. Insight. Okay. I do like that. Alchemy. Identify. I have that. I'd rather have this. I don't think any of the mage stuff is going to help me. Hell spikes. Bless. Oh, all the way back then? Well, to be fair, D&D came out in like 1978, 77, 78 officially as I think as the workbooks, because that's when I got the little red workbooks. Summon skeletons. Oh, it costs magic. I don't want to spend magic. Nobody wants to spend magic. Limbs of lead. Oh, that's slow. Cast slow. I seem to recall Hell Spikes being hella good. Enchant weapon. But it has to be a particular kind of weapon. +4 to my sight range. Oh, I don't hate that. Oh, but wait, I could get these axes that I had were beastly in their damage. Decreased with 3 axe gains. I want to know why they did the damage like that. I might have to go look that up. Okay, well, I'm either going to get Trader's Tongue. I think right now just getting the beatdown abilities. Oh. That's only a 10% boost to armor, though. I don't think my armor is powerful enough for that to actually help. I just know that when I saw the damage those axes do, I was really regretting the whole sword thing, but now, dang it. I have to do this. We're not going to go fight the orcs yet. Oh, I do. I have 2. I don't have to spend them. Augment defense. You know, best offense is a good defense, right? Daft Tails, welcome. Just finished your first playthrough. Hell Spikes, if I remember my last playthrough, Hell Spikes were pretty amazing. Congratulations on your first playthrough. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sned, hello, how are you today? So lovely to see you here. Yeah, I've played through I don't think I finished the game, but I did play before, and I'm doing classic games this year, so I thought it would be super fun to come through and show off this. And tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, we're doing Divine Divinity, and Monday mornings we're playing Deus Ex from 2000. Your sister is home for spring break. Nice. All right, what do I have here? 5 points to distribute. Well, how much I can carry. I like that, but I can carry a lot already. What I can equip and how much damage I do. Accuracy in combat, proficiency in evading attacks. Work through all the divinity gains. You never got around to play them back in the day. Wow. So after this one, I know there was one called Beyond Divinity, and then there was a third one in this era. Then they did Divinity Original Sin, Divinity Original Sin 2, and Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, Constitution. I like having vitality and stamina, but I don't want to have this too spread out. This is just more hit points. Right? So Daft Tales, maybe you can tell me, when they put in the oh shoot. Resume. There. when they put in the skills, um, a 2+4 bonus in damage or a 4+6 bonus in damage, do you know what that translates to? RTS thing called Dragon Commander by Larian? Ooh. Um, I was a huge fan of the Dragon Riders of Pern series. Very early in the timeline. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so let me see. Does this change in real time? No. Um, it's either going to go for strength or con. And right now, again, I feel like a good defense is worth it. No idea on the stats question. Yeah, I'm probably just going to have to. I'm sure there is a, like, online somewhere, a manual. All right, we're going to put it in con because never seemed super accurate. True facts, though. True facts. I mean, I'm going to do the damage I'm going to do. There. Do I have any food? What do I got for food? That's herbs and potions. Oh, miscellaneous. I have an apple, a trail bomb that I'm not allowed to use. Oh, there's my teleporter. I have not tried the teleporter yet. I don't want to drink a potion yet. Oh, yeah, okay. ID level 2. No, I don't. Oh, that's right. I can't equip them until I do that. But I did go to George and pay to have them identified on a quick save. So, sister is so stressed. Her Premier League team. Premier League what? I don't. What kind of a. Oh, soccer. Nice. The skill cap is 5, and bonus level on gear doesn't exceed 5. Way too much on. Oh. Skill cap for. What do you mean by that? Well, that's all right. I have my sword. Did I read this? Oh, I'm just going to spin around in a circle. There you go. Yeah, this is apparently carnage I have done. Use the alt. Um, nope, I guess I can't. I'm so lost now. What was I doing? Why am I here? And, wait, is all the sound gone? Oh, all the sound is gone. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I turned off the music, but I didn't turn off all the sound. Yes, I did. Hello. Thank you for following Daft Tales. That's delightful of you. I appreciate that very much. Um, we're in the 88th minute, so we're almost there. Then we'll have extra time. Yes, I did turn off all the sound because we were talking at the end of stream. No music, ambient, and voice. I spilled my drink. Yeah, we were talking and I had this in the background and I needed to mute all the sound so that it stopped coming through OBS. Thank you so much for that follow. That was lovely of you. Welcome to the community. Feel free to use the lurk command to put yourself in the pillow and blanket fort. All right, that quest has been solved. Find the second teleporter pyramid. I could do that. I could do that. Okay. Oh, don't use the keyboard. You can't use the keyboard to do anything. I can use the keyboard to run, though. Isn't that run? Which one is run? Is that not run? Oh, gosh. It may have been too long. What are my key commands? Pause game. Space auto map. Switch combat mode. Boy, I totally forgot about some of this. Show equipment. Auto map. Open auto map. Always run. Or no, there's a toggle for run. Isn't there? Oh, maybe I'm just getting it confused with Deus Ex now. I had to make index cards at one point because I was playing 3 different games and I kept... Always run is the toggle? Okay. Well, I can make that, press the key. Escape to cancel. Oh, it won't accept shift? Oh no! Sticky keys. No, 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 no. Go away. I'm doing a thing. Score! 3-1. Okay. Control L, Control S. Oh my gosh. Yes, I do have the Deus Ex keybinds stuck in my head. Okay. Let's just go back. Resume. Let's try to leave the room. Yeah. He moves pretty fast. I mean, considering how slow some games are, having played Hitman for an entire year. And having his run be that... constant slow jog. Oh, okay, I have been down here already then. Where am I going? Where am I going? I guess we're just supposed to explore down here. I kind of want to get out of the dungeon, though. Oh, yeah, there's something about opening the tombs. Don't you have to open them in a certain order, I think? Did I actually go... I didn't murder everybody in here. I thought there were supposed to be skeletons in here. Oh, that one has stuff in it. I have to remember that Larian from way back when wanted to tell us, when we had stuff. Okay, eat that. Thank you. Yes, right click to make that go away. Cool, cool. The broken base contains 1 item. Gold! There's gold in them there hills. Yeah, I played soccer growing up when I was in, like, middle school. I was ambidextrous, so I could shoot on goal with my left foot. And so a lot of times they would throw me in as a right wing. Give me that sweet, sweet loot. And that would often be, like, super confusing for the goalie to have a right wing shooting on goal left-footed, at least back in those days. That was back when Pele was a star. Who remembers Pele? He was from South America, I believe. And he captured the heart of everyone. So there's some particular way that I'm supposed to open these. Hey, what's up, bro? Suck it, loser. You gotta get right up on top of these guys. I don't like those archers. You gotta get right in their melee. What? No loot? Y'all suck. Oh, is that one open? Hang on, I need to see where's the conversation? Conversations. It's something I read, though, I thought. Couldn't carry your belongings. Oh, no, that's way at the very beginning. Okay, we gave Smiruk Slasher. I have a cheat sheet guide if I really need it. Okay, thanks, George. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, this, typeface is annoying. Lanalore. Alright. Trophies. I don't have any trophies, do I? Oh, I do. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see here. Pillars of Eternity. Nope. No. No. I don't want Pillars of Eternity. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Deus Ex. Whoops. Where is it? Under streaming? Did I move it? Because I'm a derp? No, I didn't. Divine Divinity. There it is. FAQ walkthrough. Men's teams are so weird to watch. They always dramatically... I don't... Yeah. It got to be a little too much like, pro wrestling. Okay. Okay, catacombs. First level. Smiruk. Second level. Puzzle to solve. Solve it. Go to the stairs. Click on the stairs. Go to the next level. Oh no, I already found that. Third level. Here's the one with the coffins. They are locked. To unlock them, you have to open them. When you open a tomb, you will be attacked by a legion of undead. Open all 4 tombs, then open up the western coffin in the center of the room. Okay. Okay. I'm afraid that, come on, run. That when I drop the pyramid, I have these like really vague memories of this game. And I swear it puts me in that orc camp. This teeny tiny stuff. Okay. I did put it in easy mode though, so it's not like I'm playing it on hard mode. Okay. Open a tomb. I'm at full health. Yikes. Alright. Pile of gold. I was at full health. Oh, give me that potion. I keep walking away too fast. All right. Use the Alt key. It's your friend. Oh, don't open that one yet. Don't open. That's the Western one. I think I'm supposed to leave that one. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just gonna open shit, I guess. That's what we're doing. Started on hard mode. Lol. How dare you? Well, and again, you know, I've said here to the community, oh no, there's my Legion of Undead. I'm sorry. Run, Hugo. What is the bouncy thing? Oh my god. Okay, come get me, guys. Oh no. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta drink my potion. Oh no. Run, Hugo, run. I don't think he took his potion. I don't have any more? Oh no. I don't have any more potions, y'all. What am I gonna do? I can't heal. Hugo, run. Run, Hugo, run. Do I have crafting? Look, this is something that not enough parties in D&D take advantage of. Run away. Also, kite enemies into areas. Stamina. I'll take that. Oh my gosh, if I survive. Oh, gold is nice. You do not have to enter a combat and stay there until the bitter end. Oh, that bouncy blowing up thing. You. Oh, trail bomb. I can't use them yet, though. I have to get a certain skill before I'm allowed to use them. I'm getting a lot of gold. I might have to... Zalfinian. Welcome, Zalfinian. How are you today? We are derping around. I've played this once, and even then I didn't finish it. So this is just an exploration through some classic games. I think run is the right answer. Elaine, right? It's an explosive trap. Yes, that boingy boingy sound, especially in this game where there isn't a whole lot of like cartoon sounds. Caught you rating Jay. Oh, I adore Jay Britton so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my, if I had a son, I would want them to be just like that. His production value, everything about his stream just charms the hell out of me. And he's hilarious. So that's why I tell my my chats, like, you know, here are some people I would love for you to get to experience, and if they're online right now, just leave my oh yeah, there we go. Meat, give me some meat. Leave my stream and go support them, because Jay said something. I was watching his sorry, I'm probably screaming. I got excited. I was watching his playthrough of Baldur's Gate on YouTube because I couldn't catch him live, and I really wanted to watch the whole playthrough. So, oh man, oh no, oh, we're running again. We're running. Okay, I'm gonna forget what I was trying to say. It's not locked. There is no such thing as a locked vase. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Is that more gold? I just left it? No. It's a spider, isn't it? Oh, no, not one of these. No. No, not one of the electro dudes. Oh, I'm going to have to drop a pyramid. I forgot what I was going to say. I thought it had something. All right, well, they found me. Jeepers. No! All right, come back. Take them on. Oh, control to hit the closest one. That's right. Oh, no, 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 no. Run. No, I don't want that electro dude anywhere near me. He's horrible. Anyway, I absolutely fell in love with Jay's whole channel, and I was like, that's some streamer goals for me, production-wise. And he's also an artist. Yeah, I love his interaction with his chat. You guys abuse the fuck out of him, and he just is hilarious about it. How did I even get in here? Was it all the way up top? I need to run away. Well, I guess I still have a little bit of health. Okay, my stamina. Oh, I have to let my stamina build back up. That's right. This game. Larian! Yeah, so I last week, and I felt so bad when I came in because I forgot about the raid message. Your other job didn't pan out. I'm so sorry. So Elaine says, in my session 0, I ran away from the first enemy after trying to stab it with my character's crochet hook. I rolled a successful attack and I didn't do anything. No damage. I've knitted you a wound. Oh man, the crochet hook. Right? I mean, I think that's the beautiful thing about watching new players playing D&D. So anyway, last week, just being able to catch Jay live, because I end my streams on Monday when he's rolling, was just a thrill. I want to... Oh, because he said he was trying to make partner. Watching the... I don't think he has yet, but watching the old BG3 playthrough at the end of last year, he was talking about how close he was so many times. And I'm like, I'm all here about boosting signals. If I think you are an excellent entertainer, then I am going to boost your signal. People did that for me when I first started, and I will never not want to see other people succeed. By the way, Zalfinian, are you a streamer? And if you are, please let me know. We're happy to shout you out. You crochet and knit in real life and love the idea? Yay, I love it. Well, very few people in a D&D universe talk about wear clothes and things. You are not. You just watch and engage. Lovely. Well, happy to have you here. Make sure you get your cookies, and there is a pillow and blanket fort around here somewhere. If you do want to lurk, feel free to use the lurk command, !lurk. And if you see someone else go into lurk, feel free to use !blanket and put a nice soft blanket at that person. You can !blanket at the username and put a nice blanket over somebody. I think we should go up and just take a little breakity break for a minute. Maybe go do some more exploring. Oh, can we kill this guy now? Nope. It is too powerful for me. Where even is up at this point? I should save the game. There are no autosaves in this game. All right. Exploration. My usual D&D. Yes, Jen and I played in real life at one point. Our characters are going to be in so much trouble with it. I think it's lovely. I think didn't Abria Iyengar's character Deanna in in one of the crit roll campaigns when the party got split. I think it's this one. I think it's campaign 3. The party got split and she came back as one of Chetney's old flames, and she knitted a hat. She, you know, it was just too cute. How do I get out of here? Oh, here. Yeah, just run, Hugo. All right. I maybe. Oh, I don't need that. We can stop running for a moment. Let's go up here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Day-night cycle. Um. Whoa. You're right. Oh my goodness. People are chatting. Thank you, Genwa. Genwa, the queen of chat. Um. Jen usually plays a halfling rogue, yes, and is an agent of chaos at all times. Zalf says, my next character is going to be a rogue assassin who will practice the way of the housewife taught to her by her father, who practices the way of the house husband based upon the manga and anime. I love it so much. In April, you start at Purdue Global for medical billing and coding. Good for you, baby. Congrats. Congrats. That's the job to have anymore. There's so much Akan is your character. My character doesn't trust the party yet. Good heavens. I missed that whole comment. So a gnome artificer who crochets and knits. I mean, that would be we don't really appreciate. I taught history. We don't really appreciate some of the things that you need to be able to do as survival skills, and making things just like ropes. That's not something any amateur um, can do successfully. And having different types of clothes. I'll be honest with you, when you look, if you didn't see the Mythbusters episode on the Chinese padded armor, that was just paper, folded paper, stitched into little squares. That was some dope shit. That was good protection. All right, we're just going to send Hugo to bed for a minute because I'm going to need to take a bio break because I have to pee. Um, that's a big package. That's what she said. Um, why can't I? No, Hugo, Hugo. Okay. Yeah, we might take our first bio break and pause the game. I love seeing original D&D characters. In fact, I will never not be in love with my snow leopard tabaxi, Azzy, Azure Sky of the Frosted Lake. Let me come back up to the big screen for just a moment. Hello! If you can hear the sound of my voice, you have successfully discovered Grandma Plays a Game. I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games. And at this point, we're doing some classic games. Sunday mornings will be Divine Divinity from Larian Studios 2002. Monday mornings will be Deus Ex, the icon, not just classic, that game is iconic. And with Deus Ex Revision, I get to play a femme presenting JC Denton character, which is super happy for me. But it's funny because I keep forgetting when they say Paul's sister is going to be here, and I'm like, oh wait, that's right. I'm not JC the laddie. Chaotic Jinxie. Hello, welcome in, my love. Get your cookies. Paper has more stopping power than Yep. And the folding of paper, like there's a thing where you can only fold a piece of paper 8 times. By the 8th fold, you cannot focus it or cannot fold it anymore. I was looking at this. She'll always be focused on clean cooking food for the party, repairing the clothes. Yep, using things like brooms, cooking knives, stools as improvised weapons. I love all of that. What she needs, you got to go with the old classic, the shoe. Like have the character wear clogs and fling the shoe. That would be Yep, there's a whole lot of people who that will bring back instant childhood memories. My shoe. Um, yeah, frying pan to the skull. Oh, yeah, I could go with that. Housewife warrior. Um, but anyway, Azure Sky of the Frosted Lake grew up in the spine of the world. I created a whole location. I created an entire location to create her backstory. And it's the resort at the spine of the world, started by her parents, accessible only by teleportation circle. Um, and they are a rare species of tabaxi that are snow leopards. She was a performer growing up. She's a bard. And she was basically Shirley Temple. She was the entertainment at the resort. Like that was the stage. There were magicians and things like that, and all sorts of other entertainment. But she was the little Shirley Temple, and then at like 15 she decides she's going to run away and go out in the big wide world. She's tired of working in the family business, and she runs off to Luskin, and I will send you to Astra. Oh yes, I love it. Jen with 11 D&D books. Oh, maybe somewhere in the Discord I will link you. I have like 9 chapters of her story because I just loved her so much and I hardly got to play her. But she is just absolutely a child of privilege, and she has constantly has an invisible servant walk. It's just constantly being cast because the invisible servant is behind her holding up her tail because snow leopards have such big tails and she doesn't want it dragging on the ground. um and she just doesn't understand. I mean, she's done hard work, but she just doesn't want to because she can sing. Yeah, she's I love her so much. She was so liberating for me to play. Kind of wanting to make an arcane rogue pixie. I don't know, man. I'm not into the rogues. I will let you guys have all the rogues. Paper is thin wood, Elaine. I got you. Have I missed any other chats for the moment? Oh, Zelfinian. I'm not usually there, but I will put the um oh, by the way, yeah, so those of you, I have ADHD, can you tell? Um, I'm gonna do this because we did hop over there in a raid last week, and again, I thought I said, "Hey guys, actually don't use the raid message," because I don't really like the raid message that we had, but it was still there, so nothing I could do, and it did the auto read while Jay was trying to do his news announcement. I'm like, oh, okay, way to stumble through the door on a raid. But that's Jay's channel. If you didn't get to join us on the raid last week, he is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe. And then he also raided out to Susanna Grace, and she was delightful. But I forgot her Twitch. If that's her Twitch handle, it might be just Susanna Grace. Let me put the link for the Discord in the chat. Copied. And you can go over here if you would like. I'm not there very often, although I might be there more in the future because um, everything that I'm reading about AI just means social media is about to get trashed. Everything on, I mean, Facebook, YouTube, uh, Reddit. I don't even go to Instagram and TikTok. They were already trashed before I got there, so I'm not going to. But yeah, it's going to get down to the point where, like last week, I think last week or the week before, I showed the stream Jay's discussion about how AI is going to affect actors and voice actors, especially voiceover artists, uh, because he is in the industry and spoke very eloquently about the repercussions. So, I did post yesterday Wisecrack's video on AI and algorithms, and gosh, there was another article. Let me grab that real quick because because I know I put it on my Facebook. Um, it's did I? Maybe I didn't. Mr. Beast and the Toxic Culture of YouTube. Was it a different post? Oh, yes. How engagement farmers profit from AI. Ba 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 ba. Open link in new tab. Hi, what if we don't use the Facebook share ID and I just copy the link? What if we did it like that? Okay, there's another article in general chat. General chat. And welcome, Zalfinian. Welcome to. You are now an adopted grandchild. I didn't have any kids. So obviously, I don't have any grandkids. And I came to the internet to adopt them. We are going to take a bio break. Oh, nice. We're almost at the hour mark. This light feels extremely warm today. Maybe I will turn that down a little bit. It's awfully bright in here anyway. I can feel my face getting toasty. Um, oh, thankfully, it's 69 degrees in here. Nice. Um, come on. God, it's only at like 12%. This Elgato light is delightful. Okay. So, Jinx there. Here lies the internet murdered by generative AI. Um, YouTube kids content part of the article really made me want to vomit because that's all happening right now. So I might want to spend more time on the Discord with live people. Now the fallout that I hope for if society doesn't collapse completely before we get to this is that live entertainment, things like this, live productions, live performances of theater, local theater, live performances of music, that things like that will become bespoke. And I think I'm using that word correctly. If I'm not, feel free to correct me. I don't use it very often. It just popped up there. Um, so people will no longer trust what they see because you can take any image and do an AI generated short video and get them to say anything. Older child is too, boop, in your 40s. You can still be my grandchild because I am ageless. I am eternally 4 years old with a lot of practice. Um, Besides, I think everybody needs to have a space and a time where they can just be that 7 or 8 year old again and be like, I want to be that free. That's what I want for more people. I want more people, especially male people, mask people, men people, to be allowed to have those friendships that they had when they were 8 years old with boys and girls, with everybody. It wasn't about what's fuckable and what's not. It was about who do I like to play with? Who's fun? Who's nice? Who's really talented? Because right about 9 and 10 is where they turn into complete assholes. Yeah, Chaotic Jinxie is the punk rock auntie. Ooh, I didn't shout you out yet. Zalfinian, go check out Jinxie. In fact, I try to tell everybody, just look at everybody else in chat, look at the names, and if somebody has a channel, go follow them. That's what we do here. When we all lift, we all rise, right? A rising tide lifts all boats. And I am here to raise the tide for everybody who are my kind of people. So, Jinxie is another Gen X, my kind of people. And hilarious. I laugh so much whenever I've been able to catch. Yeah, I just Absolutely. And the best set of friends. My God, when you guys were playing Sea of Thieves, oh, goodness gracious. The bladder control was real. So I'm going to take a break. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and I don't do it. So what am I doing for the break screen today? Oh, no. Um, do you drop your VODs to YouTube or anything? Looks like I joined twice. The first time it wasn't letting you in. I don't care. Join as many times as you want. Uh, you know what? I haven't checked the settings lately. There was a big deal where a lot of discords were being raided by ne'er do wells, and yeah, I see that you showed up twice and we've waved, so it might make you wait 10 minutes before you can say anything or do anything. I don't know. I don't have one of those roles things. I don't have much of anything because I haven't really spent any time here in the Discord. I'll try to dress that up a little bit more because I lost my subreddit. I had a subreddit that I was trying to prop up. You're terrible about your VODs. You know, Twitch will just export that shit straight to you. Just attach your YouTube account, and then when you look at your Twitch VOD, just click export. Poof, and it auto exports it to YouTube. The problem I have with YouTube, YouTube will pick a thumbnail that's this. I have 4 hours of gameplay. YouTube will pick the thumbnail that is just me, especially when I'm doing something like so. Fuck YouTube for that. But yeah, Twitch isn't much better with the thumbnails, but slightly better. So what are we gonna do for break? Pick the right mouse, darling. That's what's important. Oh, it is derpalicious to learn the highlighting. Oh, I hate highlighting. That is so not intuitive. It really is not intuitive to me at all. But I've never really done video editing. So, um, that is something that I have on my list of things to start doing. Okay, let's take a break. Um, I have a friend who was actually in Hollywood for a while and working with film, and he and I worked together at the local farm store, and I worked with his dad at the transit agency. And I asked him, like, Robbie, would you be interested sometime in uh, talking to me about how to do video editing? I mean, I'm still super stinking proud of myself for making my look. Can you even see what I made? Oh, wait. Does that not have the. Oh no, the video capture device is the broken one, isn't it? Hang on. Properties. OBS. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Properties. Nope, it doesn't work. OBS deleted my camera. Anyway, that little graphic right there, my camera usually sits above it. I made that from scratch in Paint 3D. I made that for my Fallout playthrough. And I went in there and pixel by pixel removed everything above and below all of that and recolored some of the pixels. And then I went and grabbed the font, the typeface from the internet and made that. So like I can brute force some graphic shit here and there. Um, but Paint 3D sucks, and I don't. I had a housemate who was a graphic designer, and I used to watch her because she was left-handed, so she could use the stylus and um, tablet with her left hand and use the mouse with her right hand. She was wicked fast, absolutely amazing. Also cool because her husband was the might I think he still is the technical director for our local theater. So stage building and sound and lighting and all of that stuff. Just amazing humans. I love it. Thank you, Daft Tales. Thank you. Yes, I had to quit Fallout for a minute because I wasn't in an emotional space where I could kill dogs. I can't just be out there punching dogs to death. So let's go take a break. I don't want that. You know? Um, let's just do this one. Okay. I mean, it's not Baldur's Gate, but it is Larian. And I will BRB. Everybody stand up, stretch a minute, roll your neck around your collarbone, and hydrate. God, I love this song. It's called Dreamwalk. It's from the BG3 soundtrack. Isn't that song just amazing? Okay, let's come back up to the top. Just Borislav Slavov hit it straight out of the park with that song. Baldur's Gate 3 broke me when it made me think I was going to get a cat killed. Oh my gosh. This game, when you walk around this little village that we're in, Aileroth or whatever it is, there's little bunnies hopping everywhere. And if you step the wrong way, you squish a bunny. I mean, Jesus, Larian. But they have a cat in this game. There's a cat who rescues you at the very beginning in the opening cutscene. Might be a steep learning curve, but GIMP is the free version of Photoshop. I have Canva. I'm not a graphic designer and I just don't have the patience for it. I really, really, really just prefer to pay people who like to do that. Like, hey, I like to drive. I'll drive people to the airport in the shuttle all day. I like to drive. It's like a video game for me. And so, for people who don't like to drive or aren't going to be very good drivers out there, please let me take that bullet for you. I love that. I feel you there. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, Sned has gone to lurk mode. Okay. I guess we'll put a blanket over you. Oh. Um, have a nice little nap. Sweet lurks. Okay. We should come back to this game and do a little bit of gameplay, especially because I'm not going to stay much more than another hour or so. I know what I need to do. Oh, Jinxie too. Okay. Yeah, did you hear me when I said I forgot I had an unlurk command? Oh, wait, can I try this? Hang on. Yes, for blanket, you can use !B. I did go put a shortcut. Yes, there we go. Mod love. Please take a moment. Genwa has been the queen of chat since we started the channel. And I know what I would like to do. I would like to do this. You don't like to let me do that, do you?
Oh, shit. Here
There
we
we
go
go.
again.
All right. Oh, it does just pick people randomly, doesn't it? Okay. We'll just do this manually.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Because nobody really wants to watch ads, and I hate them. So, in case you guys end up getting stuck in ads, now you don't have to.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
All right, there we go. That's because that's what grandmas do, right? Other people, you go to their channels and you subscribe. Grandma, you come to her channel and she subscribes you. Okay, so we have a game to play. I know. Yep. I don't do nothing right. I'm okay with that. 100% okay with that. That's I have absolutely zero desire to have I mean I talk about streaming being my a part-time job. It is. That's how I feel about what I do and the professional level that I want to have a show that I produce and host. Um is there some place I am supposed to go? I think I'm probably just supposed to take care of that whole dungeon area. I don't want to. I don't like it down there. Is he still trying to run? Oh, no. Um, oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's right. My edge panning stopped. Oh yeah, I just appreciate the company and I never have my viewer numbers on because I would like to believe I watched Co Carnage for a long time and I really appreciate his perspective on streaming and just being professional. Let's go see what George has. Is this George's house? Nope. That's not George's house. So this is a part-time, which really messes with my boss a little bit because I don't talk about streaming at work. Um, oh, isn't the cat up here? Where's the cat? I just say I have a part-time job on Sunday and Monday because I think he gets a little irritated. Um, that I only want to work 3 days a week for them. It's like, but that's all I want to do. I can live on that money. I'm extraordinarily Ko is a great standard bearer. Um, and I, like I say, I just like his attitude. Another guy who, if I'd had a son, I would 1,000% be stupidly proud to have a son like that. I mean, and he probably would have been because he's ADHD and autistic as well. So, um, see these bunnies? If you step the wrong way, you're going to squish one. I used to want to have a little band called Flat Rabbit and the Roadkills. I thought that was a great band name. Or Squash Squirrel and the Skid Marks, but I thought Flat Rabbit and the Roadkills had like a better roll to it. Hey George, what's up? Is there anything in here that I want? Oh, friend. No. What? I've already met George. Oh, here. Trade. Trade. What do we have? What do we have? In Divinity 2, the aura damage can auto kill. Larian's always because I mean, have you seen Sven in the panels from hell? I mean, Sven Vinky is an agent of chaos. Um oh, I can't see my inventory while I'm doing it. I wish it would tell me what I'm wearing. Um One of these does lightning damage. So how much is he going to charge me to identify things? 150 gold. Oh, I'm flush. Let's do it. Yep, that's the one that does lightning damage. It's highlighted in yellow. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, and I guess oh, look, man, that's worth some money. Money, 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 money. Money. Ow. That was a painful note. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. As someone who was training to be a professional singer, I was a voice major when I started college. Then they said, you know, honey, you probably should major in something you can do for a living. I was like, you bastards. Oh, he'll repair stuff for me too. I think I have some stuff that needs repairs. Why is my money going up? Oh, because the value, once I identify these, their value goes up. Look at that damage. Look at that in damage. Oh, Tower Summa, of course. I wish there were an easier way for me to tell whether somebody's sub is current. That's why I just did 6 months for Jen, because I want to make sure that the people who grace me with their company and come eat my cookies and hang out in my pillow and blanket fort and watch me derp around in games and just make my life a better place to be. Thank you. Cheers to you. But I don't know how to tell easily if somebody's sub is expired. Okay. Now, what about repair? What needs repair? That needs repair? Yeah, why am I going to go get a hole that does not need repair? Okay, let's do this. Come on. Let's do this thing. Do a barrel roll. Oh my gosh, repair doesn't cost anything. Psh. And I did get the axe thing, right? 112 gold, whatever. Oh, who's done that? The chick with the top hat. Hey, get yourself some cookies. Grab a blanket, curl up in the pillow and blanket fort, stay in your pajamas, and spend Sunday morning watching Grandma derp around in Larian's absolutely gorgeous first foray into the CRPG world. Divine Divinity. Oh, thank you. Hello. Hello, welcome in. Happy to have you here. Oh, exclamation point B and then at the user. So you can do exclamation point blanket and then at the username, or exclamation point B and at the username, and that should work. We have some other really fun commands in there too from no, it wants a space. It wants a space after the B. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be that abstruse. Um okay, did I repair all the stuff I wanted repaired? Yes. Now I should be able to let's get out of that. Let's go back to trade. What you got for me, George? I need to look at my stuff. And this text is so small. There it is. Did it do it? Why didn't it do it? Stream elements, do not vex me in this moment. Hang on just a second. Zelfinian, I need to look at this. Chatbot. I locked down a bunch of commands at one point, but blanket and exclamation point B should work. Where is it? Custom commands. No, I'm fixing this right now. We're doing it live. Damn it. Right. Okay, lurk, unlurk. Blanket. Everyone is allowed to use that. User level, everyone. Advanced settings. B. Why did it do it when I don't know, maybe you would have to type out the word? That's dumb. I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, I had a death counter, I had a rant counter, and then 2 years ago, summer of 22, in June, we did a sexual health is mental health chat show. I don't know why it's being dumb. Here, let me see if I can do it. Oh, maybe it's because it's yourself. Why is it? Oh, wait a minute. It's doing the wrong command? Holy. It's doing it for mod love, not for blanket. Okay, mod love. Advanced settings. Oh, okay, now it should work. I must have put it accidentally on both of those, and it selected the mod love command first because that's higher up in the queue. All right. This is what happens when you get an old Gen X programmer in here. So now it should work. If I could spell your name correctly. It's still broken? Oh, God. Do we have to refresh? I just changed it in Stream Elements. Maybe it'll take a minute. Do I need to... Hang on a second. Studio mode. Alerts. Stream Elements, refresh. Sound alerts, refresh. I don't think it should be OBS. Oh, that's annoying. If you use the whole word blanket, just use the whole word blanket, and that will override. Here comes Stompy the bear. No, it's nice to know when something's broken, though. I mean, that's look. You don't know that. You don't know the number of times that I have been over here with the mic muted, and I went like in a half an hour one time after a break. Okay. Let's see if it'll work now. There it is. Gently lays a blanket over Zalfinian in the pillow fort. And then it might have a cooldown. I'm so happy you guys are here. I hope this is a game that you enjoy, but not enjoy so much that you will not have fun with my utter derpage. I just like to explore. I like going back in the history of games and just having some fun. Um, Now I need to look at my equipment. No, not that. This one. Okay, I have a shield, I have boots, I have bracers, leggings, I have gloves, I have my sharp training sword. But I want... Okay, I'm going to change my weapon. Okay, that is a 13 of 13, 13 of 13, 14 of 18, plus 20 to magic, lightning damage, plus 4 to agility, plus 20 to magic, plus 20 to magic, plus 3 to offense. I don't even want that one. It looks nice, but oh, it has death blow and stun, though. Ooh, yikes. Charm quality 1, so that means I can enchant it. Charm quality 4? Charm quality 4. Look, I'm gonna... how do I equip it? Can I not equip the axe? I don't think right click does anything. Hang on a minute. Didn't I just take the skill to wield axes? Did I not take it? Oh, I didn't. I didn't take it. I took something else. Oh, fuckity fuck fuck fuck. All right then. All right then. I guess we'll do it next level. I'll get the axe. Plenty derpy myself. Yay! I love it. Chick with the top hat, Zalfinian, Daff, Toru Soma, Sned, Elaine. Everybody taking their moments out of their day. What's that? It's a boulder. This is a gate. Let's go outside the wooden gate. Hello? Oh. This is Age of Empires. I don't have control over anything. Quick, get inside the gate. The orcs won't attack the village until their numbers are greater, so you'll be safe in there for now. What about your friends? Damn you! My comrades are giving their lives for my sake, and I'm not going to let their sacrifice be in vain. He needs to sound like Zap Brannigan. I'm not going to let their sacrifice be in vain. Get inside! Very well. Oh, that's my only option. Very well. Look, I had my sword out and everything. I was ready to play. Greetings, I am Lord Seth, and, in case you are the sort who looks for strife and woe, let me also introduce you to my noble sword, Brightblade. Oh God, he's named his sword. Oh, yes, please come back. Anytime you like. I drop everything to the YouTubes. So if you want to take a look at some things we have done previously, I did start streaming with Hitman, and we played Hitman for like a year. And then we did some Dishonored and Dishonored 2 and Fallout and some other stuff. We've been derping around. I did put BG3 on there. I'm not, just because I was going to be playing it on a day when I was going to be streaming, and I was like, I don't want to play anything else. I want to play this. But not because I was really wanting to stream Baldur's Gate so much as I wanted to play it, and my community is very gracious and will just show up and hang out with me when I play a game. Anyway, this man has named his blade, and I will never trust a man who names his blade. That's just... And maybe he speaks about himself in the third person, too. That would be very Zap Brannigan. Now, with those formalities over, is there a reason why you impede my way? Why did you risk your life to come to this village? It is no secret. I was sent here by my general, A mysterious plague is haunting the streets of the poor district of Rivertown. I am here to request the aid and assistance of the good healers who live here. A plague? Why, we have a plague in Deus Ex as well. As long as it isn't the lower fleshy blade, I'll try to be nice to him. That's kind of what I mean, though, right? I mean, that's like, bro, don't though, don't though. That was actually the first. To be fair, that was the first episode of, oh, was it? Might have been the second episode of Sexual Health is Mental Health. Those VODs are all on the YouTubes as well, but I'm so sorry, the sound quality. I didn't really know how to set up the mic. Um, but yeah, it was words matter and how you refer to um, all of your erogenous zones, the names we use for things, because we don't have a good lexicon around sexual appetites and sexual activity. If my goal is that if we could create a comfort and language around sexual appetites and sexual activity that is on par with the way we talk about food appetites and consumption of food, to have those two things be more parallel, because they're just two ends of the exact same tube. They both have distinctive structures designed to receive pleasurable, to, uh, yeah, perceive pleasurable sensations, and they both have appetites. And they honestly need to be more parallel in our understanding and dealings with them. We will be a healthier people if we can feed our appetites in healthy ways. I have always used proper names for all the parts of my body, which I found oddly makes other people feel uncomfortable. It's a nice default, though, Zalf, because, if I may call you that, because going clinical on something, I mean, everybody's going to know exactly what you're talking about. And the only reason they get uncomfortable with it, that's on them. If you're using medical terminology, nobody should be. Zalf is okay. Zal is also fine. Cheers. I mean, if your doctor is talking to you about your vulva and about your labia, and you're going, oh, it's like, dude, that's what's wrong with us. That's what's wrong with us. The penis is an external clitoris. All right. Anyway, yes, I will be doing that all over again. I wonder if these still work. Does this still work? No, I have them all turned off. All right, we'll turn them back on when I do. I'll probably do another series for sexual health is mental health. Somebody told me at one point that on top of the subreddit called Not How Girls Work, and saying things like, how can a girl pee when she's wearing a tampon? We have some basic anatomy we need to go over. And I think, the ability for me as a teacher and physiology hobbyist to speak accurately with medical and scientific accuracy about anatomy shouldn't be sensationalizing sex or sexuality. And hopefully will allow people to feel more comfortable with the equipment they came with. Pilgrimage, hello! Another reason to keep sex ed in school. Yeah, sexed. Yeah, only in high school. Yeah, honestly, by the time somebody's 14 or 15, I want them not sitting in a classroom all day, just out, work, job, do that for 2 years. Not necessarily 40 hours a week or something like that, but definitely not. I think we leave children, young people sitting in classrooms far too long. And then if you want to go for advanced education after that, go for it. The Greeks had a good idea with the education system. Anyway, chick with the top hat says my mom went into biology and I grew up with proper names. There you go. Downside is that I drew ghosts like sperm in kindergarten and my teacher called her in. Oh, sperm ghosts. That really needs to be a comic. Honestly, that I can see it now. That needs to be a comic. Phil, that was confusing for me in junior high because the teacher for that class wore very close fitting clothing and was very attractive. Hard to pay attention. Well, and that's also kind of a thing, you know, it's like, um, Sushi Cannon, hello, my love. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, I love this. We have a full house today, and I'm not even playing the game. My ex husband, who was there for our son, was conceived when our son was conceived and born, was unaware until he was 45 or 46 that women use different areas for expelling urine and for sex. Yep, there are girls who don't know how many holes they have. And that is another reason that it became so disruptive for me, because I will say a million times that keeping young people ignorant about their anatomy and sexual appetites is grooming them for predators. It is a passive grooming. That ignorance will be exploited and is exploited. I just saw a news article, a headline this morning about a 12-year-old girl who was kidnapped, and she's been found safe a week later by a guy who traffics people. And I'm like, oh, she was not found safe. She was not found safe. That young woman was raped and traumatized. I bet you $1,000 on the table right now. Don't tell me anytime a young woman disappears, there is one reason for that. Anyway, she kept the drawings. Oh my gosh, the little sperm ghost drawings. Oh my gosh, you need to turn that into a children's book. Safe equals not dead. Dead on the inside. Anyway, yep. I would like to just make sure that I get what you mean, Sushi Cannon. I get what you mean, but I also know it's not reported because nobody wants to talk about it. And the more we live in a world where nobody wants to talk about it, the more it's just going to keep happening. We need to talk about it. We need to accept that this is what's happening. We don't need to talk about it now, but we have, I think, in many ways put men in a position where they cannot address their own sexuality in healthy ways. Okay. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will see at the very bottom of the landing page, Grandma's Approved Education. And there's lots of channels there who are excellent educators, physicians. I get that completely, and I disagree with the premise that saying safe is a euphemism to make the world at large feel good. Well, again, you know, the more nobody wants to talk about it, the longer it goes on, the more it will happen. So I'm here to be a loud voice. You know, I don't care. I'm asexual. This is not about I want people to have sex, or I want people to understand what they have, and that there's an appetite, and that appetite is healthy, just like the appetite you have for food. It's how you feed it that is unhealthy. So it would have been better if they just said she was found alive. Yeah. And then they went right on and said that the guy is suspected of trafficking. The fact that there are women and children being, don't get me started, please don't get started, please don't get started, being sold into sexual slavery across this globe is infuriating to me. And that it is happening in this country every single day. But please tell me again how drugs are the worst problem. Please tell me again how people on food stamps are the biggest problem. Sexual predation. I mean, bring pornography out into the light. Start and understanding that erotic fantasization is not wrong. I mean, you watch a cooking show. Is there something wrong with the cooking show? No. But you've seen the shows where people sensationalize, I'm going to eat the ghost pepper, and that's probably like kink, right? That's BDSM for food. Um, there are healthy ways to fantasize about food and sex, and there are unhealthy ways, and there are ways that you can, just the same way with food, you eat too much fast food, you eat too much processed food, you become accustomed to excessively sweet things, especially in America. You get accustomed to hyper palatable foods, the type of thing where you eat more than you want to eat because you can't stop eating it. I have long thought prostitution should be legal and regulated. Yep, why not? Protect the sex workers. It's legitimate work. Sex work is real work. Again, it's about, we have to be willing to accept that there are appetites, and if we can feed them in healthy ways, that is much better for society as a whole, or the whole as a whole, for society in its entirety, for people to behave in healthy ways when it comes to appetites, especially because the libido can be overwhelming. And we constantly have people making decisions because of hormones that they otherwise would not have made. Yes, I agree with that completely, Zelfinium. Oh, okay. He's looking for good healers who live here. By the 7 gods. There's only 7? Tell me more about this plague. Pilgrimage. I have a friend who is a sex worker and she is careful, right? Well, and in our society, it really is shameful because of the way it's, because the business ends up being on the shady side, and any kind of a business that ends up in the shady side ends up with people being exploited. It's very, very difficult. Um, I mean, why Zalf's point is the best option, because when you bring something out into the light, then we need to accept that men and women would like to have sexual satisfaction that sometimes their partner is incapable of providing. And the same way that people go out to eat at restaurants is not shameful, having someone who goes to a regulated, medically tested, professional sex worker should not. There are sex therapists out there in the world who are effectively performing that action. For how young the USA is, it's amazing how old fashioned or antiquated so much is legally. Not when you realize how pervasive the Judeo Christian Puritan ethics have continued to be in this country. Exactly, Zelfinia. Not because of, sympathy is not because of the work she's doing, but because of how people will judge her for it. If that's what she's satisfied doing, if that's the work she wants to do, I just can't get my brain around going, you're not allowed to do that. I mean, if I go ahead and make a product and nobody wants it, it doesn't sell. Right? Nobody buys it. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, somebody's buying her product. So I mean, I still can't even get past this point where there are young people out there right now shaming each other for using lube, right? And you see all these stupid little images of the lotion and the tissue box. It's like, just buy lube. I don't know where lotion is going to be better than lube. Once you've had actual lube, just get it. I don't care if you can make your own. For her, the goal is to make dollars. In her case, it's not some kind of dream job. Yeah, maybe not some kind of dream job, but if it is the thing that she wants, if she wants to do it, if she's doing it because she's being coerced to do it, that's not really very healthy. Um, but if she, I just honestly believe if you can retain your personal, individual sense of dignity doing the work that you do, why should I have a problem with that? But if you are sacrificing your dignity to do the work, and I know people working at Walmart and Target who've sacrificed more of their dignity to do the work that they're doing than sex workers have. Okay? It's about personal dignity. Makes sense. Sometimes you just have to do the work to keep a home or pay. Look, you think I haven't thought about OnlyFans? You think I haven't sat there and went, these two really need to be doing a little bit more? And there's a market for everything out there. So, in fact, that's the thing, because I think only one of my coworkers knows that I stream. So I'm just waiting for the boss to go, so what's your part-time job? And I just want to go, so have you ever heard of OnlyFans? And then just walk away. Large parts of the poor district are under quarantine and people are dying everywhere. It's not a pretty sight, I'm afraid. Oh, I stopped doing Zoys. Oh, and now I've forgotten it. This gate is all that guards Aileroth from the bandits. Friend, I would like to ask you a favor. Could you carry my message to the healers while I guard the gate? I have seen signs that an orc scouting party is nearby. I think I'd better wait here and keep watch. Very well, my lord. I'll tell the healers that they're needed in Rivertown. Wait, how can the healers leave the village if there are orc marauders hunting all around? I have more dialogue options. Holy crap. Your sword is called Brightblade? Why the gaudy name? It seems there's the problem. Mardanius is sick. Mardanius is sick in the head, and the other healers won't leave without him. Oh, yeah. Damn! These are ill tidings indeed. The populace of Rivertown is in dire need of the healer's aid. Soon the nobles and the rich will be dying as well. This really is kind of the same story that Deus Ex is telling. As well as the poor, and then there will be real trouble. No. I'm okay if they go first. Then tell him you're a baker. Only flans? No, because actually the thing that I would do is be like, so you've heard of OnlyFans, right? Just wait for the reaction and then go, yeah, it's not that. Because look, I had a cut above my eyebrow one day. I hit the cabinet and the secretary at one of my previous jobs was like, oh my gosh, what happened? I was like, bar fight at the strip club. Bitch knows that's my table. And, you know, if I can just deadpan it real well, I love every moment of that. I can't abide prudishness. It's about dignity. Okay. Listen, do you hear their war drums? Look, I implore you to find a solution. Get those damn healers off their fat behinds. Why do we have to be fat shaming here, too? That's and another thing. Very well, my lord. I'll tell the healers they're needed. How can the healers leave their village if there's orc marauders hunting all around? Well, obviously, they will be escorted, you dullard. I'ma teach you the ancient art of lunge stab. Okay. And where are you going to find an escort for them? You barely escaped the orcs yourself. Your observation is correct. Annoying, but correct. Nevertheless, a way must be found by my grandmother. That's called, that's not a smothered verb. What is that? Oh, that's the passive voice. Anytime you can end a statement with if you can just add by my grandmother at the end of a statement, it's because it's been written in passive voice. I've got it. Yes, I used to have to do. I want only grands. Yep, I just love puzzles. She's a fabulous grandma streamer. Um, Go on there to be read a bedtime story. Oh, that. Yes, that too. Yes, that too. But to also accept that grandmothers are also, I mean, we're not dead. I mean, it's not like we grow out of our food appetite. We don't grow out of our sexual appetite. I mean, yes, libido decreases as hormones level decrease, but that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy being a fully sexual being as much as anybody else. Honest to goodness, the majority of uh, UTIs in nursing homes for women are due to masturbation. Fun fact of the day, kids. I would love to do that. I'd be so keen. I honestly, yeah, the state of education right now, I almost want to start a channel. It's just like, just tell me what you want to learn. Okay? I'm a teacher. I'm a pro. I can do this. It's not just children though, where they don't have people at home to do so. True facts. Yes. True facts. I honestly think there are people out there who do that. But yes, that would be a fabulous channel. Only Gramps too. Sure. Learn to cook. Who knows? I mean, and we can honestly start walking back some of the unnecessarily gendered skills out there, right? My father was an excellent cook. That's one of the reasons I have my passion for food. My mom was a very good cook, but my dad was the creative one who would go all out for things. This conversation with this poor knight is going to take an hour. I don't even care. It's my stream. I'll do what I fucking want. Look, you guys are here. We're talking. We're having it. Learned how to crochet from a guy on YouTube, right? Method was the only one that made sense to me. Good for you. I tried to crochet. I made some little pigs once. I'm not good at it. I'd rather cook. In fact, that's what I'm making today. Another flank steak. I just can't get enough of this. I use lime juice, ginger juice, tamari, fish sauce, and sesame oil, and a little bit of peanut oil. There's a guy on YouTube that grew up without a dad, and he has a YouTube channel where he teaches. Yes! Dad, how do I? Fabulous. Yeah, fabulous stuff. How to use different tools, how to tie your tie, how to barbecue. Oh, if you haven't seen him, I'm pretty sure the channel is called Dad, How Do I? I'm going to go look it up right now and link it for you because he is adorable. And the sad thing is, he got swept up in the popularity. Yeah, Dad, How Do I is the name of the channel. And he's a lovely guy, absolutely delightful fellow. Copy the whole thing, please. Thank you. Delightful guy, but he just got swarmed with attention to the point where he was not enjoying. He had to step back. But I love him. His energy is so fucking precious. See, we've talked all the way through the night. The whole day-night cycle just went by. I wonder if there's actual time penalties for not doing things within a certain period of time. Your sword is called Brightblade? Why the gaudy name? Oh no, here we go. I'm going to read all day. I should not have given him this voice. The sword Brightblade was given to me by an old wizard when I finished my initiation. He told me to treat it like a living person, like my own best friend. This is my rifle. There are many others like it, but this one is. He also said that if I gained the respect of the sword, it would be a formidable ally in the fight against all that is evil. Oh, would you define evil for me, please, sir? Its name, he said, is Brightblade, and when you discover the reason for its naming, you will have reached your life's destiny. So far, I have not uncovered the reason for the title, other than the simply descriptive, of course. Sweet, like Santa J. Claus. I have not heard of Santa J. Claus. Um, I'll tell the healers they're needed in Rivertown, but they ain't gonna go. Excellent. You have my thanks. In the meantime, Brightblade and I will ruin the day for any minion of evil who tries to get into the settlement. Oh, yikes. Yeah, it's almost time for another bio break. Y'all having fun? Are we having fun today? I'm having fun. I love having new company. I have my old grandkids come in and my new grandkids come in. Uh-oh. Find a solution to the plague problem in Rivertown. So we will be here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, 9 a.m. Pacific. Dun, 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 dun. Look, just going back to yes, fun. Thank you. Not as fun as Jay. I would love to be able to incorporate some of that community interaction stuff, but yeah, my stream kind of fell off the rails when I lost my little furry best friend of 13 years, and my soul was just like ripped out of my body, and I couldn't function, and I cried for like 2 months straight. Um, but I honestly, after watching Evie Lupine's channel and finding out that she was also an asexual, but she's a professional dominatrix, and I thought, the BDSM community is fascinating because it's not as much about sex as it is about overall eroticism, which fascinates me. So I thought, you could be a dom. Easy. I was a military officer. I was a school teacher. Come on. That's my wheelhouse right there. Okay, it is currently 10 minutes to 7 in the UK. So GMT is +8. So 5 p.m. GMT tomorrow. For all of you UKers, and only because I lived there for 2 years, courtesy of the U.S. Air Force. I lived in a little town called Watlington. I found a free game that is a garden on Steam. You know what I want to try? My sister has been playing Medieval Dynasty, and she loves it. And she sends me little clips, and it is so pretty. It is such a pretty game. If you're on over an hour, I'll be able to catch you after work. I should be tomorrow. I should be at least 9 to 11, at least 2 hours tomorrow. Because Deus Ex, both of these games throw me, and I'm sorry because you haven't really got a good taste of this one yet today because we're having fun with our new friends. But that's what we have. That's why the Pillow and Blanket Fort is here. And I'm going to exit the diary. Can I close the door? No. He's going to yell at me. Oh, there, it closed. I'm going to put my sword away. I'm going to escape, asave. And... oh no. Plague. Okay. Viridi? Fascinating. No, where the are you going? Stop it. All right, so we got some screen tear. All right, let me come back to the big screen. Pause the game, or we'll just escape. There we go. Escape, asave. And now I can come to here. Hello! If you are hanging out there in Lurkland and have not popped up in the chat, you are watching or listening to Grandma Plays a Game. Hi, I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games. And hopefully this is a place where you can find some good vibes, comfort, sometimes some education, and pillow and blanket fort, warm cookies, and lots of lovely, lovely other human beings to relax with on Sunday morning and Monday morning, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. GMT. I am going to take a quick bio break. I'm going to leave you with the amazing music by Borislav Slavov called Dream Walk. And there it is. I will be RP. If you love music at all, I don't know how you could not fall completely in love with this song the way I did. I mean, I can see the horses galloping in the surf right now. So triumphant. And that's all you get. Just the phrasing, the way he put that song together, each little piece building, and then as this phrase is going along, there's this undertone, and then that becomes the melody line on the next phrasing. Just, my little musician's heart just loves that type of song that just continually builds and builds and layers in deep. It's a lot of why I love Andrew Lloyd Webber's music. I really like the music. Thank you. I do too. And it is really an underappreciated song from Baldur's Gate soundtrack, I believe, because I'm not sure where it shows up in the game. I'm not sure I've heard it in the game yet. But thank you everyone for being here. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you have tuned in to Grandma Plays a Game. I'm Grandma. This is my channel where we play games. Kind of want to try to play it. Oh, what kind of instrument do you play? Let's go back to the game. You can talk to me while I play the game. What my brain wants to do desperately is just be able to recall the song in its entirety from start to finish. And I keep missing one of the sets of measures in there. I keep wanting to skip over to another piece, but I love when that oboe comes in. I would love to just see the music for it on paper. I want to see the sheet music. Teaching yourself the ocarina. And you play the flute? What music was that? It's called Dream Walk by Borislav Slavov, the composer for Baldur's Gate 3. But there's this one, the first time it starts to get triumphant, it's almost like I can see this like fawn in the forest just spinning in circles with magic like fairy dust just swirling around them. But Andrew Lloyd Webber did a lot of layering and braiding of music. There's again all these underappreciated little snippets. There is in Phantom of the Opera. There is a moment where she has gone. Christine has gone to her father's grave to tell him about the Angel of Music, and the Phantom shows up at the graveyard and says, you know, come to me, come to me. And Christine's lover, Raoul, shows up and is trying to say, this is not your father. Don't go with him. Oh, I wish I could play that for you right this minute, because the three of them singing together is just like smoke tendrils of different colors. It just breaks me. And that whole show broke me because my mother died when I was 17, and I used to go out to the cemetery and sing all the songs from Yentl. Okay. I think I should go sell some things to George now and see if I can get some better armor, and maybe I can, oh, the movie. One of my friends from high school was actually in a movie version of Phantom of the Opera, Terry Polo. Lovely gal. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so do I want this one? Oh shit, that's right, I can't use them yet until I level up. Alright, does he have anything that I want? I can't use any of my axes. Can I use a bow? A destroyed short bow? I don't want that. What are you trying to sell me shit for, George? Why are you trying to sell me shit, George? Cracked composite bow? Well, one of these I know I can sell. Required agility 30, required strength of 60. Yeah, I think I can sell that. I don't have any of those things. Hey, let's go to the most fun part of watching anybody play a CRPG. The oboe is one of the best palindromic instruments. It would be, except that it has an E on the end. But oboe. No? Yes, I'm that stupid pedantic. I like your... Yes, I reject your reality and substitute my own. Not the way I spell it. I love that energy pilgrimage. I really do. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, required strength 60. See, I won't even be able to use these. My strength is like 20. That has life drain for 2? Nani? But does he have better armor? Should I get a bow? I wonder if I should get a bow. Required agility 25. Nope, I better not. Oh, I can get... I can get that. I don't have one of those. I don't think. Hugo, that face. Quilted armor, I don't want. I have boots and stuff. What's this? A new sash, 8 of 8, 7 of 7. Oh. Armor 40. Oh, I like that a lot. My training sword. Oh no. It's only got 3 of 8 left. 10 to 16 damage. 6 to 14. See, this stuff they give me is no bueno. He wants to sell me crap. Stupid George. Sturdy light leather armor. Now what am I wearing? Where's my armor? I have chain armor. I don't need sturdy light leather armor. Armor 40. Armor of 40. Charm quality of 5? Really? I bought some really good armor. Alright, well, I guess George doesn't have anything for me. He can balance that. 504. I guess I could get potions. What did he have for potions? Oh, I do need these. Okay. Stamina. Oh, we need more. Empty flask. Minor magic. Do I have magic? 1700. George trying to sell me all his crap. Well-made leather helmet. What am I wearing? Same. 14 of 14, though. Oh, 16 of 16. I have a better one. I can't use a bow. These are not better than my boots. God, I think that's all. All right, well, I'm just going to have to get something else. I'm going to have to buy something because he owes me money. Okay. I don't know. I can carry a shit ton of stuff, so I might as well. Flex, elf. What? Subs, knobs, bonks, bus. Subs, knob, bonks, bus. That is another palindrome. I've got you on my radar. Pilgrimage. Here comes Stompy the bear. Okay, I'm gonna have to go, I guess. Oh wait, I have to go tell the. Where's the healers? Aren't they over here? Where's my cat? I had a little cat buddy. Oh, this is. Oh, I think this is Mardanius's house, and he's nutty as a fruitcake. Ah, the light is like a gentle touch on the cheek, forever gone, forever lost. Darkness behind and in front of me. Yeah, leave you alone for now. Don't do anything stupid, Peepaw. Oh, I want to right-click those closed as well. I want to right-click all the panels. Okay. And in case you don't know, I really, 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 really hate the whole like Peepaw, Meemaw and Peepaw thing. I don't know why I hate it so bad, but I do. I don't know why I hate it, but I do. Anybody here? Hello? Is anyone here? Anyone? Bueller? Where are the healers? Hello again, Sned. Oh, you have to use exclamation point unlurk. I'm really mad at Stream Elements. Dang it! Alright, I have to fix this. This is gonna upset me. One moment, please. Processing. Processing. One moment, please. Chat commands. Custom commands. Exclamation point. Oh! That's why. Okay, now it will work. Now it will work. Huzzah! I knew there was something. There's a save button all the way at the bottom of the command that I didn't click. Joram. What's up, Joram? Yes. Is there anything I can do for you? Did you know there are people dying in Rivertown? It's a plague, but nobody has seen or heard of its type before. I don't think Hugo has any vocal inflection at all. What? But that's horrible. You must inform Mardanius or Lanalore immediately. Okay, bye. I've got to go find Lanalore. What are the... I guess I should look at those signs now and then and see what they say. Where is Lanny? Oh, Lanalore. Is that you? No, you're Gomo. Death stalks the streets of Rivertown. A terrible plague has broken out, and many are dying in great suffering. A plague? Sss. Chaos is defiling the beauty of this world once again. Sss. I can't. I cannot. It's a microphone, man. I don't have my spit filter. We must find a way to cure poor Mydanius. He is the only one with the knowledge to find a cure for an unknown plague. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go do all the dungeon stuff down below. Okay, good talking to you. Thanks. I gotta go find Lanalore. Lanny. Where you at, Lanny? Lanalore. Is he over here? I want to just walk that way. My as much as I hate it in Baldur's Gate, the edge panning in this game is kind of necessary. Okay, that's George's place. Bum, 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 bum. What was that? Hello? That's Mardanius's place with the beehives. Where's Lanalore? Oh, if I don't watch where I'm clicking, I'm going to step on a bunny and be really pissed off. Don't tread on the rabbits. Oh no. The screen tearing is a bit much. Y'all getting that? Daft Tails, glad I'm not the only one. Did I get you? Okay, good, I did. To get phantom window sounds when playing this game. Oh, you do too? Okay, this has got to be Lanalore's place then. Lanalore. No, I was just here. Okay, that's Mardanius's place because that has the hatch. Where is friggin' Lanalore then? No, that's... Alright, what's the sign say? Lanalore, that way. Dangerous dwarf.
The north. Signed, Lanalore.
He put up a sign that says that. Oh, wait. His door is on this hidden side of the house. There he is. Yes, is there anything I can do? No, is that Joram again? Yeah, tell me where Lanalor is. Tell me about this village. Aileroth is a small community of healers. Sorry, I had to move spots because my cat stole my chair. The super zoomed out map reminds me of the end dimension. Oh man. Um, I was just talking to somebody yesterday. I thought it was the 13th floor. I think the 13th floor was also a movie about living in a simulation. Cats are well known. That was my mascot. His lordship was definitely a member of this stream when I first started. And I have some of my clips, I think, on YouTube are show off his lordship. He, from shoulder to hips, my cat was the same. Like his spine and my spine were the same length. Not that I'm very tall, but he was also long cat. But itis is in full swing. Lol. Anyway, yes, that was the reason that my stream kind of went off the rails at one point. So, but that's all right. I kept going little by little, just kept going, didn't put it down, and now I feel like this year I'm gonna have my like Norma Desmond moment. This time will be bigger and brighter than we knew it. So watch me fly. We all know I can do it. I'm not supporting my voice. Okay. I already told him that. Where TF? Maybe he's up here. Okay, he's not in there. I haven't. That one's empty though. See, there's no little lights on. Isn't that cute? Even in the auto map, they put little lights on. That's the dude with the pigs. That's George's place. That's Mardanius's place. Daft, do you know where Lanalor is? Take a moment to hydrate, stretch, roll your head in a circle, loosen up your neck a little bit. What's your cat's name, Top Hat? My boy, what his given name was Bacchus because when he was a little foster kitten, he was our first litter of foster kittens. When we would pet him, he would just go boneless. It's above Mardanius's house. So this one that was empty. So maybe he's running around somewhere. They don't want me to find him though, to be honest. TBH, they want me to go down in the dungeon. Artemis? Oh my gosh. I loved it. One of my coworkers at my last job, her cats are named Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. That is adorable. Hey, is that him? Hey, Lanny. Oh, where'd he go? I can't turn the camera. There he is. Good day to you, adventurer. What can I do for you? A messenger from Rivertown has told me that a foul plague has befallen the people. They need the help of the healers. Man, that's like getting an actual... If you ever have a really intelligent person playing somebody who's dumb, or a really good singer or musician, playing off key or poorly, it is a special art. I call her Artie or Farty when she's being bad. Oh my gosh. Deborah Wild, who plays Lae'zel in Baldur's Gate, is streaming the game, and she has a cat named Miss Grumpy. Just calls her Miss Grumpy. He does range outside a little. Yeah, and I just saw he was like disappearing into the bushes over there. Okay. Hopefully someday when I have maybe my own piece of property or something to put the RV on. I was actually considering talking to my landlord about possibly, depending on how I can work my income, taking his downstairs little daylight basement area and asking him if he would be willing to let me pay him some rent for that. I own the RV, but I rent the little space that it's on. But if he would be willing to let me make an actual studio. Then we can have cooking stream. Set it up for VR, maybe? That's, given that society does not collapse by December, which is entirely possible. Death by meteor. Okay. What a fix we are in. I wish there was something we could do, but we healers can't leave Alaroth as long as Mardanius is fucked in the head. He is a monstrously powerful wizard. This doesn't feel like a compliment. If he goes completely crazy, there's no telling what magical damage he might do. Uh-oh. Alaroth's founder. I want to say Alaroth so bad, and then I keep switching back to Alaroth. How American. Ah. That is just the most American vowel sound ever. Ah, for America. If Alaroth's founder is... Now I'm thinking about Aloy from Horizon. Jesse Cox did a playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, and he like just crushed on that character so bad he started calling her Baloy. It was so cute. Jesse used to be a teacher too. He and Dodger still crack me up. They're adorable. Spells that could kill hundreds or tear reality to its very core. Oh, I know what's wrong with Mardanius. All right, bye. Gonna scout around. All right, I have to go cure Mardanius. I don't want to. I'm pretty sure there's no other way to get to the lower levels except for the cemetery, right? And I can't believe the game disabled my edge panning. It's probably because I bitched about it so much in Baldur's Gate because I hated it. I mean, you can turn it off. You don't have to use it. All right, just stop running then. Okay, there we are. Here lies Jake. I did not finish my first Baldur's Gate playthrough. I got to Act 3, and both Ketheric and Orin are down. I just have Gortash left to go to do brain damage. And what was that? Oh, contains nothing. All right, fine. Now can you run? And I just didn't have the heart to finish the game. It's like, I don't want to see the ending yet. I haven't even... I watched all the way up to... I think it's episode 37 of Jay's playlist. I love his Baldur's Gate playlist. Oh, no. Am I even doing damage to this guy? Nope. Oh, he doesn't want to touch me now. Nani? Okay. I thought I bought like 7 of these things. Did I not just buy 7 of these things from George? Fucking George, man. George. Oh, that pisses me off. I thought I bought 7. Hang on, let me look in my inventory. Seven. Does that say 7? That says 2. That says 7. I don't have any magic that I can do I? I don't have any magic. Okay. All right, well, I have 7. So we'll try. I think you can also go down the middle with the dragon statues. I wasn't sure if that lets you go to the lower floors or not. Ha! Loser. Oh no, wait. How do I get out of here? What? Can that be opened? No. Oh, that dude has healed. This is not the way. This is the way. Okay. Okay, Sned says my character has been nervous of the consequences of fighting either one, but talking to Gortash about the water prison, realize he's a little bitch. Oh, yeah. What was it? Jay called him something hilarious. I loved it so much. Okay, here we go. I don't have any health. All right. Oh, maybe it will only show 2 at a time. Okay. God, I hate how they do XP in this game. Drive me crazy. I will be honest because the other... Can't touch this. I'm so sorry. Nobody needs that. Okay, turn off the running. Okay, so in this auto map... Oh, shoot. Don't do that. Control S. To quick save. Padma basically told him to stuff it. I haven't bumped into him yet. So I was going to say, one of the underrated characters in the game who I have had a great time with is Jaheira. And watching Jay play through with Jaheira and not using a lot of her abilities it's painful. It's always painful when you know something that a character can do, because she can summon like 5 other creatures. She can summon freaking water elemental, which I took down. She had Jaheira on her own, had her dryad with its own summon. Then she had 2 ice mephits and a water elemental, which was beefy as fuck and really messed up the Sawagan warriors because it could do an AoE like spin attack, and everything was freezing damage, and those guys are super sensitive to cold damage. I need to refill real quick. Don't go anywhere. I will BRB. Okay, can you hear me now? Let's go here. There we go. Okay. Having to do this as a display capture instead of a game capture is a bit much as well. Okay. What I'm gonna have to do, I guess... So he said open all the tombs and then go open the westernmost tomb in the center of the map, which should be that one. Oh god, now it's getting cold in here. Oh, I forget that a lot of times it will just get too hot because once I put the green screen behind me and put the light on as a window capture, yeah. You can't, okay, you can play it in windowed mode, but you have to go into the ini file and skeletal archer. Oh, I can take that bitch. I got you. Come here. I'll teach you the ancient art of click power from the Slapaho tribe. That is racist. I know it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Okay. Where's that lightning bastard? Oh, right there! Okay, you are not running, sweetheart. Run! Run, 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 or run away. Shh. I love that little spin move. I'm just gonna do my little turn on the catwalk. That's what I always have to tell people when I'm pulling into one of the stops for the shuttle that I drive. That's what I do. Now, I drive a shuttle. And that takes people from the little island where I live to SeaTac Airport, which is Seattle-Tacoma Airport, because I live in the beautiful, Pacific Northwest. Okay. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. Oh no! Oh no, it's Lightning Boy. We don't like him. Oh wait, can I just run away from all of them? Can I kite them? Just kite them into an area where I can deal with them? I can. Haha, shooting the pillar, aren't you? Jerk. Oh no, I can't kill him. That is like a skeleton lord. I'm dying. Miss me. Neener, neener. You suck. I'm such an asshole sometimes.
Grandma, why are you such an asshole?
Nope, I just gotta stay away from him. Oh, no, 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 he's hitting me. He's hitting... Mom! Mom! Asshole's hitting me. I think there's only one of them. Alright, so we got... That one's not open. Open it. Run! Run, Forrest, run! Oh, I wonder if I can kite them into here. Do they care? Do they despawn? Did the tombs close? You did a lot of weird configuration stuff? Oh no. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. No, he's not. That's the Lord. That's a skeleton. Oh, my Lord! It's a Lord, my Lord. Alright, I've got him kited. Oh, missed me! Bitch. Alright, that one's open. Now we get the one down here, I think. That one's open. Alright. Oh no. Get. Hugo. Get. Dummy. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This is where we die. This is how we die. This is how we die. Come on. Not like this. Not like this. Okay. Okay, come in here. Shh. They won't bother you in here. Oh no, he found me. Mom! He found me. It's this one. Isn't this the westernmost? Oh, maybe it's westernmost in the center? Oh no! They found me. No! No, no, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I'm running. We're running. We're running. We're walking. We're walking. Everyone. Come along. Oh, look, everyone. The Secretary of State. Larry and themselves were the ones who said, use the control key to target the enemy nearest you. Oh no, I gotta get away from that ship. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm out of health potions. I need to go up the stairway. Is there not an easier way out of here? Oh no. One more hit and I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die. No. I don't want to die. I don't want to die like this. Okay. I'm going to save the game. We are gonna die here. Okay. Did a lot of weird configuration stuff and then it just worked. Cutscenes caused issues, but they aren't too common. No, they're not. I remember when I played the intro, everybody was like, oh my god, that's really loud. Okay. I have to believe, I guess I could check Steam and see. But I have to believe it's been I think maybe when did I buy this? I bought it because Co mentioned it. I bought this and Deus Ex because of Co. Because he was talking about iconic games that really established certain UIs and certain game mechanics that have done nothing but improve games ever since for everyone who's used them. Let's go to bed. Hugo. You gotta listen to me, son. Grandma said go to bed, you little shit. Listen here, you little shit. I guess this is just supposed to be my mechanic now, though, is to go back and forth. So, also, you will see on Grandma's recommended education. Oh, on my YouTube channel, I do have the Crash Course Black American History. Please, if you are not familiar with Black American history, take a moment and get educated. We have a massive population in this country whose lives and history have been completely unrepresented. And even when they are representative, it's not accurate, which is not even mentioning what happened to the Native American population. Let's not go there. But Black American History is an absolutely gorgeous series of videos. Are you trying to tell me that my equipment is breaking? It is. Okay. Well, it seems like I can put up with a lot more damage, but I need to level up so I can use an axe because I stupidly did not do that. Now, what I could do is I did have the save before I did the level up. You have the most viewers of any streamer playing this game right now. That's all 4 of us. Yay! 4 times. Aw, that's lovely. That's lovely. Well, I hope the people who are watching are enjoying. I do not have both of them. I'm afraid if I drop it, I'm gonna get populated into the orc camp. Why do I feel like that happened to me last time? Thank you, Pilgrimage. I don't look at numbers. I'll be honest. Again, watching Co. Um, for 10, 12 years, I realized that one of the reasons when you're on stage that the audience is dark is because you really need to give the performance energy to one person in that audience as you would to a full house. It really should not be different. And I like to keep the audience dark and not see my viewer numbers. Oh no, you're fine. Thank you. It's just, hey, did I mention I thought about going to school to be a dominatrix? I don't mind dominating a space at all. I love it. No, you're allowed. No, because you didn't even tell me numbers. You just said, here's a perspective thing on it. And it is kind of nice because that's another reason I wanted to go to classic games and niche games is if I'm going to be out there streaming Baldur's Gate 3, I'm going to be one of 50,000 people trying to do that. Even Fallout New Vegas had a lot of channels. And when you have two, you can port between town and dungeon. That's right. I'm gonna quick save then, and we'll do a little pyramid thing, and then I'll close up shop for the day. Most streamers I like play obscure games most of the I think it's fun too because in the same way, I mean, I have this conversation a lot with people because of the way games are perceived. And I had to listen to somebody saying, "Oh, well, people are out there playing games and not experiencing real life." And I'm like, there are people who are out there doing nothing but watching sports and watching television and not experiencing real life. At least in a game, most of the time you're doing something. I believe gaming is good for your mental health. But just like food, just like sex, we have an appetite for entertainment. We do. We need to be entertained. That's part of the prefrontal cortex. We need to be entertained so bad we do it when we're unconscious at night. Our brains need that. So what I find happening in games, and this hit me very, very dramatically, and trigger warning for anyone who deals with depression and suicidal ideation. But when I lost my little best friend of 13 years and my soul was ripped out of my body, um, it was the same time that I decided to play Prey by Arcane Studios. And that game, it terrified me and it murdered me constantly, and I kept going back. And it was such a cathartic experience for me at that time that getting killed so much in the game actually helped because I had a place to die. I called my therapist and I was like, you're not going to believe this. Because I actually am getting better because I'm playing this game where I am getting killed nonstop in the most horrific way. I mean, those stupid black spider things. Anyway, Prey can be a very terrifying game. But I did find you by searching either FONV or Starfield. Yeah, I will go back to New Vegas eventually. I just have to be in the right brain space where I can get through the level. And if somebody knows of a mod, I never used mods because I'm Gen X and you don't, I mean, okay, I guess there's a lot of Gen Xers out there who aren't paranoid like me. I'm at the early part of Gen X, like late 60s, end of the 60s. I was born. And I'm 56. So I'm horribly paranoid about downloading anything to my computer because that's where malware comes from. And I know Nexus Mods they are moderated, they check all the stuff. It's a very trusted site for modders, especially in the Fallout community, maybe only in the Fallout community, I don't know. But if somebody knows of a mod that will make it so that those dogs don't make that sound or that they're not dogs, I would love it because I can't fucking stand to do it. Most people who watch games also play those games. Most people who watch sports don't play those sports. I wouldn't say that necessarily because I watch. One of the reasons I was addicted to watching Co Carnage play Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was because I knew I would never play that game. There are plenty of games that I will watch other streamers play because I'm not going to play a combat heavy game, but I want to see a game that has an excellent story. Witcher 3 was better than a trilogy of movies. It was fabulous writing and storytelling. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty. I love that game so much, but I doubt I can play it again. I recommend the books to anyone. I would love to, except that, as far as I understand it, there's just such a misogynistic vein. And it's not that somebody made it that way. It's that was the culture of the person who wrote it. And I understand that was where things were. But I just struggle. Okay, are we going to do a pyramid thing? Did I just... Don't step on the bunny! Oh, thank you. My sister sent me a clip from her Medieval Dynasty playthrough, and she had to... They have a hunting thing, and she had to go out and hunt some rabbits. And I was like, I was not prepared for that bunny to do the Wilhelm scream. It did the bunny equivalent of the Wilhelm scream. It was fucking hilarious. There is very much so. It's medieval times, essentially. Yeah, and I don't know why, of all the times we have on the planet, having been a history teacher, having taught ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, ancient Rome, the ancient Americas, with all of the evolved, enlightened, and advanced societies we have had on this planet since the dawn of humans, that we continue to go back to the one era where we were dumb as fuck, we had terrible hygiene, and I hate that people a lot of times haven't learned enough about ancient history pre that time, that they think that everything since the medieval times we've gotten better, and there was never anything better before that. And that is absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. The Ottoman Empire, the understanding of medicine and health in Greece, in India, in the Muslim Empire, advanced mathematics. Oh my goodness. We lost so much. And the medieval era is just, we were practically back to being cave people. People had lice. They were horrible. My favorite thing is learning, I think the Roman statues and buildings were painted and very good. They were. The problem with Rome and Byzantium was Constantine deciding to make the church and the state all one and the same. And that's never, ever a good idea. And if you haven't read Plato's Republic, please allow me to encourage you to look up Perseus at Tufts. And just be amazed. That's Mardanius. Who am I going to see? I need health potions again. George. Where the fuck is George? Oh, here he is. Oh, we were going to drop the pyramid. Dang it. I did. Okay, ADHD. Did I mention that? Did I mention the ADHD thing? Did I do that? I think I remember doing that is putting... I can't pick mushrooms, can I? Putting that pyramid next to my bed. Then I remembered there's another town where I had a bedroll and a trunk. And I made like a little camp outside of town. We need to bring back the strict hierarchy of thinkers? No. No, I was reading on Wikipedia earlier today that Galen did cataract surgery like 100 AD. There was a whole lot of, I think, our awareness of the human body. They didn't have the right nomenclature. We didn't have microscopes. We didn't have an understanding of cellular biology and things like that. But um, golly, it just pains me to think that the era of time when the divide between the rich and the poor was massive, that regular everyday humans were sleeping on straw beds and had lice. The realization that when people talk about fall of the Roman Empire, they don't even know there were two falls. There was a fall of the Republic at about 250 years. Then there was the fall of the empire, because the empire was stage 2 after Caesar took over. The fall of the Republic is the part that we're barreling down the hillside toward. My diverse histories class is starting tomorrow. Ooh, tell me all about it. I'm nervous because it's been a while since I've learned history in an educated setting. Oh, I can't wait. You absolutely must. Did you get the Discord link? Did you get the Discord link? Did I put the Discord link in here? I need to know what they're teaching. Please. I love education. Here comes Stompy the Bear. I honestly, I used to make this Discord link different every single week because I was afraid that people would watch the VOD and then jump in and become bad actors in the Discord. And there it is. I'm hardly there, and I'm really terrible with stuff. But yes, I would love to hear, because I didn't want to be a history teacher. Let me be totally honest. I, at one point in high school, asked my dad, I'm like, why do they even bother teaching us history? Why bother? This is the most boring shit ever. I hate it. Now, that said, when I was in middle school, I had a history teacher who was so good. When she would teach the Revolution and the Civil War, she would tell stories about the generals, about the people. And it was like she would finish something and you wanted her to go, you should have been there. Like, that's how she taught it. And yeah, she did a whole lot of names and dates and names and dates and names and dates, and I hate that shit. You don't need to know the names and the dates. You need to know the whys and the wheres. How did people get convinced to do this thing? So that's how I taught history when I got there, because I realized I don't like this thing and my boss didn't want to do it. Did I say that? Did I wave? Yay, McChicky. Um, Welcome in. Barbara Tuckman was the best history teacher. Oh, yeah. Storytellers. That's what history should be. Telling stories. That's what science should be. Telling the biographies of the scientists who discovered things. Tell me that biography. You have to admit, medieval toilets were better than Fallout. Oh, where you crap out the side of the building into the trench on the street? That's the thing they don't tell you about the plague. The problem wasn't necessarily that people were dying. The problem was they had nowhere to put the bodies. And the bodies were piling up in the streets. The smell is what will end you. Distant Mirror is still one of my favorite books. Ooh, that sounds fascinating. All right, you guys, I'm going to have to close up shop. Time to close up shop. We've hit the 3-hour mark. I know it doesn't count because the first 5 minutes were just the starting soon screen, but this has been lovely. Love having all my new friends. So what I'm going to do here then, should I go, let me just go to George's first, get my potions. I want to see if he has any, did he respawn health potions? Shut up. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I got nothing to say to you, George. Give me your potions. Yeah. Oh, he only got 3? Shit. I'm not using those enough. I need to use those more. I'll just give him coin. That's fine. All right, now I'm going to go to my house. Run. Run, Hugo, run. Oh, we're going to get the screen tearing. I have not gotten it approved yet, but I plan to make my final essay be about the portrayal of Native Americans in small. Oh, please, yes. I had a home care client, and she was 94 years old. She was from Denmark. moved here in her early 20s, and she was addicted to old Western movies. And so I had to sit through all of those with her, and oh, it's not even actual history. None of it is actual history of the West. It is all cishet white guy made up history, so they have, it's a power fantasy for cishet white guys. All of Western film, unless it's an actual documentary, unless it's Dances with Wolves, and even then, we still have cishet white guy hero of the story. And not that I have any problem with that. It's just, again, it's about representation. It's not that there's anything wrong with cishet white guys. I'm a cishet white girl. But what gets to me is the pushback of anybody who's in that demographic when they're confronted with the idea that they have been heavily convenienced by society to the point of being juvenilized, and that other people would like to live that life of convenience as well. And they're like, no, I've had it difficult. Okay, that's all right. You're fine. Okay. Time for pyramids. Okay, and that's where we will come back to next Sunday. Japanese samurai films. Yeah, it's a myth. It is a myth. And the fact that there were just hundreds upon thousands of people of color out there who don't get represented at all. It is about representation. And I'll tell you what, if representation doesn't matter, how did Jesus in America turn white? Right? You think about that for a hot minute. If representation doesn't matter, how did Jesus turn white? I remember way back in freshman year of high school watching Smoke Signals, but I got sick and missed the last half of the movie. I don't know. I watched a lot of shit, and it's all about you're the hero, so you get to pick the hottest woman in town, and you just grab her and kiss her, and if you hold on to her tight enough, she'll eventually just fall in love with you. Came white because of paintings around the 12th or 13th century. That's right. And who was doing all those paintings? White people. White people. And I don't, again, this isn't about hatred. This is about having a very honest assessment of where we are as a society and as a culture. And just like we don't talk about children being sexually assaulted, we don't talk about Native American genocide. We don't talk about systemic oppression of Black Americans. We don't talk about economic disparity and how the middle class got completely robbed by the economic policies of the 80s and 90s. And it wasn't just Reagan. Reagan was the spearhead of all of that, but it was the Nixon Republicans who were watching hippies and people living in communes and realizing that if that whole trend continued and women became liberated and blacks had civil rights, that they weren't going to have any cheap labor anymore. And all of those policies were about creating dominance so that they would have cheap labor, and then the economic policies that siphoned all of the wealth up into the Harvard elites. Anyway, that's just my philosophy. I could be wrong. Let me come back up to the big screen. Hello. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you have been watching Grandma Plays a Game, and I'm about to head out. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. We have had some fun, I guess, a little bit of fun in Divine Divinity today, just walking around. Basically, my whole goal with playing this game is to show off Larian Studios 25 years ago, 26, no, 20, something, 20 plus years ago, Larian Studios, and how much of what we see in the UI, in the mechanics of this game that they've just been built on and refined and honed till you get a game that's the quality of Baldur's Gate. So I like doing dives on a studio. Um, so sadly, Ion Storm didn't live, the developers of Deus Ex, which we will be playing tomorrow. But a lot of the developers who worked on that game went to other studios. And if you do go watch No Clip, No Clip is Danny O'Dwyer and his team, who do excellent documentaries with game development studios. And he just chef's kiss. His ability to ask questions and get people to talk about their passion for a thing is mag-fucking-nificent. So, tomorrow we will be back at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. GMT with some Deus Ex. Please join me then and have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, wherever you are in the world. Take the rest of the cookies. You can keep your blankets. I will bring more for the next stream. Everybody who's new here, thank you so much for popping in. Let me take a quick peek. And if you did not show up in chat, I will not out you. Chaotic, Jinxie, Elena, and Toru, Soma, Pilgrimage, Susie Cannon, Sned, Help, and all of our new friends who came in today. The chick with the top hat, Zalfinian, and Daft Tails. Daft Tails? Daft Ales? Or Daft Tails? Daft Ales. Anyway, you are all my new adopted grandchildren. Welcome to the Pillow and Blanket Fort. Thank you for being here. I hope you've had a good time, and we'll see you again tomorrow. All right, I love you. And remember, feed your appetites in healthy ways. The problem is not what's in your hand, the problem is what's in your head. Take care of yourself and never speak to yourself worse than you would speak to your dog. And I say dog specifically because I know how I spoke to my cat. Don't talk to yourself or treat yourself any worse than you would talk to or treat your dog. I love you. Bye.
Oh shit. Here we go again.